Hello YouTube, LD50 here. Just wanted to do a little video concerning the recent patch and hotfix that was dropped today on the 23rd of July 2020, and in the main it's a fantastic patch. It's some good, really good things in it, but I wanted to specifically talk about one of the adjustments that they've made with regard to the digiclone. In the notes it says, addressed a bug where the operative's digiclone was interacting with certain weapons like the O.P.Q in a way that received Mayhem damage scaling multiple times. Well, this has been all over YouTube, all over the forums. It was broken as hell. You could essentially just deploy your clone and run around, keep it swapping positions with it all the time. You'd never have to fire a shot yourself. The clone would do all the work. So I thought we'd have a little run through Athenas here post-patch, just to see how badly they have adjusted it, or how well they've adjusted it, depending on your viewpoint. We'll have a little talk about it at the end, but we'll just run through quickly. We'll make some commentary if we see anything notable, and we'll catch back up at the Traunt at the end. Well, the first thing is, it doesn't seem to be anywhere near as much of a adjustment as some people thought it might be. Clone seems to be able to deal sufficient damage. It's not quite the power it was before, but it certainly appears to be sufficient to get the job done. Was a little bit worried that it might have made it nigh on useless, but no, it looks like Gearbox have done a good thing here, and they've got the balance about right. I mean, the clone is supposed to be an addition, not a replacement to your gameplay. So the fact that I'm having to do a little bit of work here, I think it's a good thing.
A bigger mug to bloody my knuckle.
Yeah, it's not annihilating everything like it was before. I mean, you can literally run through here without firing a shot yourself. But now, obviously, a little bit of work needs to be done to finish everything off. The clone is certainly doing a substantial amount of work. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. We'll move through this area here, see what we can do. Now here's the thing about playing with the clone. Sometimes I forget where I've parked him. Just trying to move around without doing too much shooting myself to see how powerful he still is. Yeah, he seems to be plenty powerful enough still. I think we'll kill our clone before we go up and take the next section on, so I don't end up being all the way back in that last section. Always nice to see some legendary items appearing in the vending machines. Look at that, fantastic. I think we'll have one of those.
from? That was all me.
Tactical hide
You should back away. Any more for the meat grinder?
Well, yes, I would say plenty powerful enough to get the job done. Not broken like it was before. I think whilst it was quite fun to play almost an AFK style, or not having to fire any shots yourself, letting the clone do all of the work, that type of play style gets stale very quickly. So I think conclusion is Gearbox have done the right thing. I think they've adjusted it enough so that it is not boring. Still requires a bit of management and some skill. It's not as broken as it was before, but I think it's a more realistic outcome from what you would expect the clone to be able to achieve. This is obviously just through Athenas. We haven't taken it into the Guardian takedown or anything particularly challenging, and I'm sure that in those circumstances a bigger difference will be noted. But I think overall, from what I've seen and the little bit of testing that I've done here in Athenas, well done Gearbox. So there we go. That is my thoughts on the adjustments that have been made with the most recent patch and hotfix on the 23rd of July 2020. I've been LD50, you've been great. Catch you in the next one.